Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and whispering woods, there lived a curious child named Lily. With eyes wide as the sky and a heart full of wonder, she dreamed of grand adventures beyond the horizon. One day, as she skipped along a cobblestone path, Lily stumbled upon an old, weathered map fluttering in the breeze. Its edges were frayed, and its colors faded. But one thing stood out: a golden trail leading to the fabled rainbow's end. Excitement bubbled within Lily as she traced the path with her finger. "A rainbow's end adventure," she exclaimed, her imagination soaring. With a determined gleam in her eye, she tucked the map into her satchel and set off on her quest. Through enchanted forests and babbling brooks, Lily journeyed, her heart brimming with courage and hope. Along the way, she encountered magical creatures who offered guidance and wisdom, from mischievous pixies to gentle forest spirits. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of pink and gold across the sky, Lily reached the foot of a towering mountain. There, shimmering in the fading light, stood the legendary Rainbow's End, a dazzling cascade of colors cascading down into a hidden valley below. With a leap of faith, Lily began her ascent, each step filled with anticipation and wonder. She climbed higher and higher, her determination unwavering, until at last she reached the summit. Breathless and exhilarated, Lily stood at the edge of the rainbow, gazing out at the world below. In that moment, she realized that the true magic lay not at the end of the rainbow, but in the journey itself, in the moments of courage, curiosity, and kindness that had led her here. With a smile on her lips and a twinkle in her eye, Lily descended from the mountain, her heart filled with newfound joy and adventure. And as she returned home to her village, she knew that the spirit of the rainbow would always guide her on her next great quest. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lay a hidden gem known as the Enchanted Garden. This garden was no ordinary place. It was a magical haven where flowers sang melodies, butterflies painted the air with vibrant hues, and trees whispered secrets of old. In a cozy village nearby lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was a curious soul with a heart full of dreams and a mind brimming with wonder. Every day, she would gaze longingly at the forest that bordered her village, imagining the mysteries that lay beyond. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped and the sun cast its golden rays upon the land, Lily decided to embark on an adventure. With her faithful companion, a fluffy white rabbit named Snowdrop, by her side, she ventured into the depths of the forest. As they journeyed deeper into the woods, they stumbled upon a hidden path adorned with sparkling dewdrops. Following the trail, they soon found themselves standing at the entrance of the Enchanted Garden. The air was filled with a sweet fragrance, and the colors danced around them, beckoning them further. Lily's eyes widened in awe as she took in the beauty that surrounded her. Flowers of every shade imaginable bloomed in abundance, and magical creatures frolicked among the foliage. Butterflies flitted about, leaving trails of shimmering dust in their wake, and birds serenaded them with melodious tunes. With Snowdrop leading the way, Lily explored every nook and cranny of the Enchanted Garden. They climbed trees, chased butterflies, and made friends with the whimsical inhabitants of the garden. They laughed and played until the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the land. As evening approached, Lily knew it was time to return home. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to the enchanted garden, promising to return again someday. With Snowdrop by her side, she retraced her steps back to the village, her heart filled with memories of her magical adventure. From that day forth, Lily cherished the memories of her journey to the enchanted garden. Whenever she closed her eyes, she could still hear the sweet melodies of the flowers and feel the gentle touch of the breeze on her skin. And though she may have returned to her ordinary life, she knew that the magic of the enchanted garden would always live on in her heart. In a faraway kingdom, nestled between towering mountains and winding rivers, there lived a brave young dragon named Ember. With scales as brilliant as the setting sun and eyes that sparkled with curiosity, Ember yearned for adventure beyond the confines of his rocky cave. One day, as Ember soared high above the clouds, he spotted a glimmering jewel nestled within the heart of a distant forest. Intrigued by the promise of treasure, Ember descended from the skies and set off on a quest to uncover its secrets. Through dense forests and misty valleys, Ember journeyed with courage and determination, his wings beating with anticipation. Along the way, he encountered creatures both magical and mundane, from mischievous fairies to gentle deer, each one offering clues to guide him on his quest. As the moon rose high in the sky, casting its silver light upon the land, Ember reached the edge of a vast, dark cave. Its entrance yawned wide like the mouth of a sleeping giant, and within its depths, Ember could hear the faint echo of dripping water and distant whispers. With a steady breath, Ember ventured into the depths of the cave, his heart pounding with excitement. He navigated winding tunnels and treacherous paths, his eyes scanning the darkness for any sign of the treasure he sought. At last, deep within the heart of the cave, Ember stumbled upon a chamber filled with glittering jewels and sparkling gems. But as he reached out to claim his prize, he realized that the true treasure was not the gold or jewels that lay before him. It was the sense of wonder and adventure that filled his heart. With a contented sigh, Ember emerged from the cave, his spirit soaring with newfound joy and fulfillment. And as he soared back to his rocky cave, he knew that his quest for treasure had led him to the greatest treasure of all, the magic of exploration, dreams, and creation. Once upon a time, in the heart of a shimmering forest, there lived a unicorn named Sparkle. With a coat as white as freshly fallen snow and a mane that sparkled like the stars above, Sparkle was the most enchanting creature in all the land. But despite her beauty, Sparkle longed for something more, a grand adventure beyond the confines of her forest home. And so, one bright morning, she set out on a journey to explore the wonders of the world. Through lush meadows and winding rivers, Sparkle trotted with grace and determination, her hooves leaving a trail of magic in their wake. Along the way, she met creatures of all shapes and sizes, from wise old owls to playful fox cubs, each one sharing tales of distant lands and hidden treasures. As the sun dipped low in the sky, painting the world in shades of gold and crimson, Sparkle arrived at the edge of a vast, shimmering lake. Its waters glistened like liquid sapphires, and at its center, a towering waterfall cascaded down into a pool below. With a leap of faith, Sparkle plunged into the cool depths, her heart racing with excitement. She swam through the sparkling waters, weaving between colorful fish and playful dolphins, until at last she reached the base of the waterfall. There, hidden behind the curtain of rushing water, Sparkle discovered a secret cavern filled with glittering gems and ancient treasures. But it wasn't the gold or jewels that captured her heart. It was the sense of wonder and adventure that filled the air. With a joyful neigh, Sparkle emerged from the cavern, her spirit soaring with newfound courage and curiosity. And as she journeyed back to her forest home, she knew that her adventure was only just beginning. For in the magical tales of little adventurers like Sparkle, there are endless wonders to explore, dreams to chase, and creations to be made, all waiting to be discovered on the journey of a lifetime. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a curious cat named Whiskers. With fur as black as midnight and eyes that sparkled like emeralds, Whiskers was known throughout the land for his insatiable curiosity. One sunny morning, as Whiskers lounged lazily in a patch of warm sunlight, he heard a whisper on the breeze. It was a tale of a mystical treasure hidden deep within the enchanted woods, guarded by magical creatures beyond imagination. Unable to resist the call of adventure, Whiskers set out on his quest, his heart filled with excitement and his mind brimming with wonder. Through meadows and across babbling brooks he ventured, his paws dancing lightly over the earth. As the sun dipped low in the sky, Whiskers found himself standing at the edge of the enchanted woods. The air hummed with magic, and the trees whispered secrets known only to them. Undeterred, Whiskers plunged into the woods, his whiskers quivering with anticipation. Deeper and deeper he delved, encountering creatures of myth and legend along the way. There were mischievous fairies flitting through the branches, wise old owls hooting their ancient wisdom, and playful sprites dancing in the dappled sunlight. But Whiskers pressed on, his determination unwavering. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of winding paths and hidden glades, he stumbled upon a clearing bathed in golden light. At its center stood a magnificent tree, its branches laden with shimmering jewels and precious gems. With a triumphant yowl, Whiskers leaped into action, scaling the tree with the agility of a seasoned adventurer. With each jewel he plucked from its branches, he felt a thrill of excitement course through him. For these were not just ordinary gems, they were fragments of dreams, pieces of imagination, and sparks of creativity. Filled with the treasures of the enchanted woods, Whiskers made his way back home, his heart aglow with the magic of his journey. And as he curled up in his cozy little bed, surrounded by the treasures of his quest, he knew that he would forever be remembered as the bravest and most curious cat in all the land. In a cozy village nestled between rolling hills and winding streams, there lived a young girl named Eliza. With eyes as bright as the morning sun and a heart full of curiosity, Eliza spent her days dreaming of far-off lands and grand adventures. One night, as she lay beneath a blanket of twinkling stars, Eliza closed her eyes and wished upon a shooting star for a magical adventure of her own. And to her delight, her wish was granted in the most unexpected way. As she drifted off to sleep, Eliza found herself transported to a whimsical world filled with wonders beyond imagination. she wandered through fields of golden wheat and danced with fairies beneath the light of the moon, her laughter echoing through the night. With each step she took, Eliza discovered new delights: a candy forest where lollipops grew like trees, a river of rainbow-colored syrup where she sailed upon a marshmallow boat, and a castle made entirely of clouds where she dined with kings and queens of old. But as the first light of dawn began to peek over the horizon, Eliza knew that her time in the whimsical world was drawing to a close. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to her newfound friends and prepared to return to her own world. But as she opened her eyes, Eliza realized that the magic of the whimsical world had followed her home. For now, whenever she closed her eyes and dreamed, she could visit the magical land once more, exploring its wonders and creating new adventures with each passing night. And so, with a smile on her lips and a twinkle in her eye, Eliza embraced the gift of her whimsical dreams, knowing that in the world of imagination, anything is possible for little adventurers like her. In a land where the rivers sang and the forests whispered secrets, there lay a quaint village nestled between rolling hills. In this village lived two best friends, Lily and Finn. They were inseparable, their laughter echoing through the cobblestone streets as they embarked on countless adventures together. One sunny afternoon, as they wandered through the meadows on the outskirts of the village, Lily and Finn stumbled upon a mysterious bridge adorned with shimmering crystals. Enchanted by its beauty, they approached cautiously, wondering where it might lead. As they stepped onto the bridge, a soft glow surrounded them, and they felt a gentle tug at their hearts. With a sense of excitement bubbling within them, Lily and Finn took each other's hands and stepped forward, crossing the threshold into a world of magic and wonder. Before them stretched a dazzling landscape unlike anything they had ever seen. Fields of flowers danced in the breeze, while towering trees swayed to an unseen melody. And in the distance, they could see the spires of a magnificent castle, its turrets reaching for the sky. Filled with curiosity, Lily and Finn set off towards the castle, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Along the way, they encountered creatures of myth and legend, friendly dragons, mischievous sprites, and wise old wizards who welcomed them with open arms and tales of enchantment. Finally, they reached the castle gates, where they were greeted by the fairy queen herself. With a twinkle in her eye, she told them of the Friendship Bridge, a magical gateway that connected their world to fairyland, a realm of endless adventure and possibility. But the fairy queen warned them that the bridge was not just a path to adventure. It was a symbol of their friendship, a bond that would carry them through even the darkest of times. And so, with a solemn vow to cherish their friendship forever, Lily and Finn bid farewell to fairyland and returned home, their hearts brimming with memories of their magical journey. And from that day forth, whenever they crossed the Friendship Bridge, they did so hand in hand, knowing that together they could conquer any challenge that came their way. For true friendship, they discovered, was the greatest adventure of all. In a kingdom where the nights were ablaze with stars and the days filled with endless possibilities, there lived a young girl named Luna. With eyes as bright as the full moon and a heart full of wonder, Luna dreamed of exploring the mysteries of the night sky. One evening, as she gazed up at the twinkling stars, Luna heard a whisper on the wind. It spoke of a hidden realm beyond the stars, where wishes came true and dreams took flight. Inspired by the promise of adventure, Luna embarked on a quest to discover this magical realm. Armed with nothing but her boundless imagination and a sense of wonder, Luna set out into the darkness, her footsteps guided by the light of the stars. Through forests thick with ancient trees and meadows carpeted with wildflowers, she journeyed, her spirit soaring with each passing moment. As the night stretched on, Luna found herself standing at the edge of a shimmering lake, its waters reflecting the countless stars above. With a leap of faith, she plunged into the cool depths, her heart racing with anticipation. Beneath the surface, Luna discovered a world unlike any she had ever imagined. Neon-colored fish darted between coral reefs, while graceful mermaids danced in the moonlight. And in the center of it all stood a towering castle, its spires reaching for the heavens. With a sense of awe, Luna approached the castle, her eyes wide with wonder. Inside, she found a grand hall adorned with treasures beyond imagination, jewels that glowed with an inner light, books filled with stories untold, and paintings that seemed to come alive with each passing moment. But the greatest treasure of all awaited Luna at the heart of the castle. A mirror that shimmered with starlight, reflecting the hopes and dreams of all who gazed upon it. And as Luna looked into the mirror, she saw not just her own reflection, but the endless possibilities that lay before her. Filled with the wonders of the starlit realm, Luna returned home, her heart brimming with joy and her mind filled with inspiration. And as she drifted off to sleep beneath the blanket of stars, she knew that her adventures had only just begun. Once upon a time, in a quaint village, nestled between misty mountains and whispering forests, there lived a young girl named Lily. With eyes full of wonder and a heart brimming with curiosity, Lily dreamed of grand adventures beyond the boundaries of her tiny village. One crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves danced in the gentle breeze, Lily stumbled upon an old, dusty chest hidden beneath the floorboards of her attic. With trembling hands, she opened it to reveal a shimmering object, a compass unlike any she had ever seen. Its needle spun with a life of its own, pointing in all directions before settling on a path unknown. Intrigued by its mysterious allure, Lily decided to follow where the compass led. Through enchanted forests and across bubbling brooks, she journeyed, each step filling her with excitement and anticipation. As twilight painted the sky with hues of purple and gold, Lily reached the heart of the forest, where a magnificent tree stood tall and wise. Nestled within its ancient roots lay the secret map, a tapestry of stars and constellations guiding the way to hidden treasures and untold wonders. With the map in hand and the compass as her guide, Lily embarked on a quest filled with magic and marvels. She encountered talking animals who shared wisdom of ages past, crossed paths with mischievous fairies weaving spells of enchantment, and soared high above the clouds on the back of a friendly dragon. Through every twist and turn, Lily remained steadfast in her resolve, fueled by her belief in the power of dreams and the magic of exploration. With each discovery, her heart swelled with joy, and her spirit soared ever higher. In the end, after traversing lands both near and far, Lily returned home not only with treasures of gold and jewels, but with a treasure far greater, memories of adventures shared and dreams fulfilled. In the land of Evergreen Vale, where the emerald forests sang with the melodies of chirping birds and rustling leaves, there lived a young boy named Oliver. With eyes full of wonder and a heart eager for adventure, Oliver yearned to uncover the mysteries hidden within the whispering winds that danced through the trees. One bright morning, while exploring the outskirts of the village, Oliver stumbled upon an ancient book nestled within the roots of a towering oak tree. Its pages were worn with age, filled with tales of distant lands and magical creatures. As he flipped through the pages, a map fell from between the bindings, its edges tinged with gold and shimmering with promise. Guided by the map and fueled by his boundless imagination, Oliver set off on a quest to unravel the secrets of the whispering winds. Through meadows ablaze with wildflowers and valleys carpeted with emerald moss, he journeyed, each step bringing him closer to the heart of adventure. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the moon cast its silvery glow upon the land, Oliver found himself standing at the edge of a vast, shimmering lake. With a soft sigh, the winds whispered secrets of ages past, stirring the waters with their gentle caress. With a twinkle in his eye and a sense of wonder in his heart, Oliver embarked on a boat fashioned from leaves and dreams, guided by the currents of the whispering winds. Along the way, he encountered playful sprites weaving ribbons of light, wise old owls sharing tales of forgotten lore, and mischievous fairies painting the night sky with hues of magic. Through trials and tribulations, Oliver remained steadfast in his quest, fueled by the belief that within every whisper lay the key to unlocking the wonders of the world. And as dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, he reached the heart of the whispering winds, a place where dreams danced on the breeze and adventures awaited those brave enough to listen.